And welcome back one and all, welcome back to Martian Gothic. Okay, so last time we did this musical statue puzzle.
Something has just vacuumed all the ghosts out of my skull. Ooh.
So the real question is, has that actually done anything major? No. But this episode we will actually finally uncover the main puzzle, which is going to allow us to get out of here. So yes, progress. We're about halfway through the game now, and things are going to probably be a lot more streamlined from here on out, especially considering what we're going to do in this episode. We're going to make things a little bit easier for ourselves, and I would have never figured that out unless I'd looked at a guide, because bloody hell, this stage of the game I'm getting stuck left, right and centre. But what we're going to do is we need to send over the white tag to Kenzo. We're also going to send over a Dillinger. We're going to send over the remote, which is this, which operates a fireplace in the room we're going to go to. We need to send over... Oh, he's probably low on health and antitoxin. Just a thought, I haven't sent over the white tag and Kenzo's... Oh no, fuck it, it's alright, I can just do it in 2 lots. Okay, Kenzo is right back at the starting area, so we need to get him to the office that's next to where the floating zombie is. I keep saying zombie, I mean non-dead. On the pure fact that we then only go around the corner, and you can fuck off, you spidery thing. We're also going to talk to Mood this episode, because there's some extra topics we need to discuss with her. I'm pretty sure that one non-dead is the bane of my existence by now. Oh no, it's that one, and he completely ignored me. Hooray! Floating zombie, hello! We haven't seen each other in quite a while. By the end of this episode as well, everyone should have a Dillinger pistol. Kenzo is going to have a Diablos bloody machine gun. But I'm not going to show that off. I don't want to waste any ammo, because I think that's one of the only things that will kill Trimorphs. And we will see a Trimorph this episode as well. 2 of them, in fact. Okay, let's equip the Dillinger. We have some ammo, and let's send over the white tag. Okay, job's a good one. Let's go open that door. We do actually have an audio recording to go with the owner of this room, but we will listen to that later.
White tag required.
We've got a lot to try and fit in this episode. Okay, so you may notice the lights are flickering a little bit. That's because of this fireplace. The Spiritus. We have a Spiritus remote. Someone hid the black tag inside the fireplace. Of course, that's where you're going to hide it. Now, there's a few more items we want in here. There's a needle thread in this jar. No idea what it's for. We're going to dump the Spiritus remote in here as well, because I can't see us needing it again. I will probably be wrong. There's also a machine gun on this table. No, actually no, there's ammo on this table. There's a machine gun on the floor. And antitoxin. Fantastic. Now, where is it? 1 Diablos machine gun. Now, we're going to need to come back to this room with Matlock to...
Karn would love to have this.
Okay, now that's done with. Let's do a bit of the health boost, and let's have a quick look at this vent. This is what Matlock's going to have to go through, so we need to make sure she brings electronic screwdriver with her when we come down here, although I think it's already in her inventory anyway, so not too big a deal. So if we pop in here, we can also send across this black tag, which Matlock's going to need. Okay then, last thing to do with Kenzo, we're going to take him back to Mood Chamber. And we are going to discuss some topics with Mood that have arisen since last time. Such things as Ben Gunn, which I really do think need answering. Good. Go down. Okay, so here we go then. Some questions need answering. We're going to do a few different topics here as well, so enjoy.
We must stop meeting like this.
There's a survivor in the base. Ben Gunn.
Yes, indeed. He's in a right-up state, raving bonkers. His real name is John Farr, a medical doctor. If you play your cards right, he may be able to help you out.
He mentioned a name. Angel.
Yes, I know he did. My Omniscan tells me everything that's happening in the base and below.
Ben Gunn mentioned Queen Mab. Does that mean anything to you?
Queen Mab is the name he gives to the sovereign. Perhaps you recall that Mercutio gives a long account of that darkling queen in Romeo and Juliet. Mercutio was more than a little mad at the time. Queen Mab has that effect on people. There are times when Ben Gunn is the voice of the sovereign.
Have you any words of advice?
If you haven't worked it out already, stay well apart from each other, a distance of at least 10 meters.
We've been infected, all three of us.
Yes, I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. Very hard cheese. If you need more information, look in the text files in those dull little base computers. Password, Trident.
Okay, so that's going to be a bit of extra reading, which we might try and do, or at least try and skim read. Now, before I take that black tag, I need to check something to make sure this is the right door. I've had to print out the map of this place and annotate it, because it's all well and good looking at, say like Rainbow Room, but trying to remember what room is what after you've unlocked them is a bit of a pain in the arse. Now, I think... No. I think I need a blue tag to get through that door. Okay, that's you, Dan. Where was I? It is, I'm pretty sure it is the blue tag, but I haven't picked it up. But I know where it is. It's actually in the Chem Lab locker. Hello. Go down, will you? Thank you. You're just taking the piss now. But anyway, right. So there's a blue tag in this locker, and then there is the black tag, which we want from here. Now what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to get to the main elevator that will take us down to the necropolis. We are not going there just yet, but in the section where the elevator is, there is a particular non-dead that's walking around with a laser scalpel. We can then use the laser scalpel to cut through the Trimorph rats to get into the back of the biolab, which is then going to reveal how the hell we're going to escape this facility. That's a mouthful. There's also a Trimorph hiding in this glorious bloody little room, but he's actually really easy to escape from.
In there? It's full of shadows and sounds I can't put a name to. Black tag required.
When I did this on my test run, I did accidentally run into the Trimorph, but I was able to run away from him really easily. Okay, so where's this non-dead? Hello! There's nothing else actually in this area that we really want, so once we've killed this guy, we're going to raid his body and get out of Dodge. Go. Dillinger ammo, another Dillinger, we'll send that to Khan, and the laser scalpel, which we also need to send to Khan. When I was doing a bit of research for the game, I did come across a very interesting forum post which actually spoke about the fact you could open up a direct route from the west to the east sides of the base, which means you don't have to really fight any non-dead. And that involves Khan and the laser scalpel, and for some reason he's the only character that can do it, and I am very thankful that I discovered that post ages ago. Okay, laser scalpel. Again, question, why can't she just shoot the Trimorph rats, or does it not work? Just a thought. Okay, let's send the laser scalpel over to Khan. Do I want to send anything else? Yep, let's do the Dillinger. Yep. Oh, bollocks, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. I've just wasted a health boost. Right, but anyway, once I get off the bloody scenery, this is Biolab. It has a computer that has 7 saves, and the secrets of salvation in it.
Gruesome.
You know how we were talking about dismemberment? Yeah, apparently it is quite possible. and Ben Gunn was able to do it.
If I can get a sample of the original contagion source, I can superheat it in the thermalizer.
Okay, that's objective 1.
Under an electron microscanner, any bacteria in our blood will show up larger than tadpoles in a pond. All I need are blood samples from each of us and a trimorph tissue sample.
That's objective number 2. So that will basically stop the whole trimorph thing from happening, which is what we want. And as you can see, we're able to use items with the corpse. Now I think that means I've got to draw blood from it, although I'm not entirely sure just yet. I haven't quite hit that bit. So anyway, let's use the computer. And we are probably going to put a save in. This actually knocked me off a bit. And I've hit the wrong button. It's Matlock's code up there, so it's 2915, sorry. Okay, recording by Judith Harroway.
It's February the 19th, 2018. We're still searching for Terence Whitaker's body. At least, we're going through the motions. It didn't take long to establish that the soil on the grave had been pushed aside from below. And those bare footprints circling the base, then veering off towards Olympus Mons. I try not to think about it. Poltergeist activity continuing.
Okay, there we go. We can now access also a file in here about the contagion, because we learnt the code from Thingbob, which is Trident. Now, we're not going to read this in detail, but there are a few things that are actually quite interesting. It adds basically a bit more story about how the Trimorphs are made and a bit more about the contagion in general. It's just a shame this wasn't done in an audio log, because I'm not always one to read these sort of things in games. Okay then. John Farr, which is Ben Gunn. Now you can see how far he got with this. And we have quite a lot to go. So let's save, and then we get the complicated thing. We need Khan to unlock this special door that's going to create the hallway of fantastic freedom justice thing. That's what I'm calling it for now, anyway. And it can be quite difficult. Okay, everyone's in place. I'm just going to send Khan some health supplies. And try not to use the bloody syringe again by accident, but at least I've saved this time. Okay, there's Dillinger and the laser scalpel. Let's load up the Dillinger. And let's send across an antitoxin. Yeah, saying that, I really can't afford to do the health. So no, just the antitoxin will do. Okay, Khan, let's do it. The only reason the antitoxin's important is because there are the poison spiders come out in mass here. Right, there's going to be 2 non-dead. And I've got to try in the best of my memory to get back to where I need to be here. The door's a bugger to find, and it is right near the rainbow tag room. Come on, we're here. Okay, that non-dead has disappeared. I'm fine with that. Okay, banger. Anyone who saw the death reel, the other episode, may recognise this section. There's a blonde zombie around the corner which will no doubt hug me. Hello! My god, I've actually got the advantage on her for once. Are you going to come around the corner, love, or am I just going to have to walk around and get hugged by you? Hello! Okay, Trimorph incoming. I accidentally shot the Trimorph. You can kill the Trimorphs, but they just respawn. Not straight away, admittedly, but later on. Hello! We bang a left here, then we will be at the door. But how cryptic's that? How would you know to use a laser scalpel on this one lock? But this does mean we get to avoid nearly all the nasties in the base now, which is bloody fantastic. Okay, Khan, we are going to dump in a nearby airlock. Probably Kenzo's, actually. I could go to Matlock's, but Kenzo's seems easier. Because next episode, we're going to have to send Khan to Judith Holloway's room for a special message that only he can access. Okay. Matlock. Now, what we're going to do with Matlock, you may be thinking. No, not vac tube, door. Matlock is going to go to the Oriental room, okay, the one near the floating zombie. She's going to go through that vent, but when she goes through that vent, a Trimorph appears and tries to chomp her legs, and will kill her. Kenzo is going to sit in the chair and operate the doors, and we'll close the airlock. We'll close the ventilation. There we go, not airlock. The ventilation door just in time so that she doesn't get chomped. Okay. Luckily, this isn't a puzzle where you've got to skip back to Kenzo. So all we need to do is get Kenzo in the chair, and job's a good one. I think it's official now that Non-Dead has indeed been killed by every single member of the team at one point or another. Don't get up. Oh, it doesn't matter if you get up anyway. Bye-bye. Okay, let's get Kenzo in position for this. No, not talk to Mood. You may be thinking I'm being a bit reckless by not saving here, but I did actually do a save on my practice run. Okay. I don't think it really matters which one you select. I generally go for this one. There we go, this one. I don't know if it matters which screen you actually pick, but it always seems to work no matter what. Okay, Matlock, let's boogie. Electric screwdriver time. Now you may be thinking, what do we do in this tense moment? We push up, and only up.
Don't let me down, Kenzo.
Now this is the bugger. It's almost again, I couldn't figure this out. I always was getting chomped by the Trimorph. But it's almost as if there's a like an explanation of how to do this that's not mentioned in the game, or I've just missed it completely. And there we go. She's now safe. I mean, maybe Mood does a little bit of piss take if you get killed about how you meant to do this. I don't know.
Did it, Kenzo? You're a hero. A genius. Mind you, I'd never say that to you.
I think that music's a bit loud, love. Okay, let's listen to this micro recorder while we're here. So this is from the Asian's room.
My new supervisor, they look. To hell with all that. You're right, Angel. We should have disobeyed orders. Now we are dead for sure. Or worse. It was 11:45 when they opened the regal tomb, and I saw what happened next. People running, people screaming, people changing. I remember your warning about contagion, so I stay clear of Biolog. Something tells me I've been infected, and I don't want to pass it on to you. I make straight for Jolab if it's empty. If the vacuum's working, I'll get this message through to you. Jolab's deserted. No sign of any trouble here. Quarantine procedures seem to be in operation. Oh hell, I should have locked the mining side door with my talk. Just didn't think of it in all the panic. I go and look for it. Jolab's being breached. Something's oozing through the vent. Something big. It's wearing familiar faces, and they all looking at me. I can't get out. I'll send this message through with a tech right now. Run like hell to the mining site and lock the door, would you? Hope you and John survive all this. Good luck, Angel.
You're a remarkable woman, Maylin.
Okay, let's do the unsacrimonious thing of raiding Jude of Holloway's body. So, rainbow tag and a health boost.
I saw her with Khan 3 years back. Her computer might tell me more.
It doesn't actually say it's Jude of Holloway, but you know once you get to the computer. Now, there's a key hidden under this rug. Again, how the hell you're meant to figure that out, I don't know. But there is a key. And it's just there in your inventory, it just appears. That will unlock a drawer in the desk, and then we have another voice message to listen to. Passcode for the main hatch in the Kremlin. What's the Kremlin? Don't know, I haven't been there yet. But I'm intrigued to find out.
June the 21st, 2018. I once blamed Martin for our son's death. I wish to God I hadn't. Martin got involved in dangerous business for Allenby, and our son got caught in the crossfire. Bad things happen, usually to the wrong people. Martin said he wants to come to Mars and hold me in his arms. Keep your feet on the earth, Martin.
Martin? Martin Khan? It couldn't be anyone else. Judith and Khan had a son together, and the boy died. No wonder Khan was so eager to come to Mars. He wanted to know if Judith had forgiven him, but when he saw the state of the base, he must have known what he'd find. Khan, I found Judith Harroway. I know you came expecting the worst, and I won't pretend the news is good, but at least she's not being used as a puppet by the bleak spirit in this place. She's quiet and still. I'm sorry. I really am.
Well, there we go, some substantial backstory about the inner workings of what's going on with this place.
Password required.
And we now need to bring Khan here to actually get the rest of the story. So, Matlock, we are going to send all the way back to the lab. We're going to, the biolab, sorry. We're going to save there, and the next episode we are going to use Khan. It's now incredibly easy for us to get back to biolab because Khan opened up that delightful passageway. Ooh, one shot. Nice. So I think the story is starting to come together. I'm hoping, once we reach Necropolis, everything's answered, okay? At the moment, we're getting a bit of character development. I would like to get these three a bit more expanded upon, if you know what I mean, because there are some interesting little characters here, even though the voice acting is not amazing. And I thought I was poisoned. Just to call it a feeling. I think we're going to have to... I would say we need to start carrying around bloody antitoxins more, but I haven't got any lichen to make them. Hello! I didn't mean to run into you. Now you're dead. Okay, almost to safety, and we will save once we get in here. So, next time, we will get Khan to the rainbow tag room, and we will investigate that. We may also go down to the Necropolis, I'm not sure, and we will try and figure out what the Kremlin is. So, thanks for watching. Bit of a shorter episode this time, and I will see you next time.